We gonna get this show started. Y'all ready for your first comic? Y'all can do better than that. Y'all ready for your first comic? Ladies and gentlemen, this first guy that I'm bringing to the stage goes way back with Danny. They known each other for like 22 years, son. So I need y'all to give him a big warm welcome. Start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the very funny Ben Gold.
Give it up for JC. How's everyone doing? That pizza looks delicious. She agrees. I don't know if she's had any, but she agrees. I've been trying to say you guys less often. My job's been encouraging it. They're saying that, it kind of assigns pronouns where it doesn't belong. And I'm all for that. I agree with that. The problem is that there's no replacement. Like, there's no better version of saying that thing. Like, they suggested that we say y'all. I cannot say, like, hey, y'all. Hi, y'all. Like, that. I think that's more offensive. So I did some brainstorming, and right now what I'm going with is just, sup, motherfuckers. And no one has complained about that so far. I've known Danny for 22 years. I've known him longer than I've known myself, I think, if you think about it. And, I listen to a lot. Sensitive man. We grew up listening to a lot of rap music. I love the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang is in the house tonight, apparently. I loved their music. I didn't really understand a lot of it. They smoked a lot of PCP. I did not. But one of the benefits of having Danny as a close friend was that he always knew all of rap's lyrics. He was basically like my Urban Dictionary before it existed. Like, we'd be at a dance. I'm not really going to fully do it because it's way too cringy. But I was like, Danny, what's skeet? He was like, yeah, that's jizz. I thought that was a car. I was like, who's Jigga? And should I even say that? He's like, that's Jay-Z, and you probably should not when you say it that way. I think like the most complex one was, did she say if y'all freminiferi nyamo? He's like, unfortunately, that surpasses the free tier of Danny. You're going to have to upgrade to Danny Plus. I got a new job. Wasn't sure if people were going to clap for that, but thank you. They talk in a lot of acronyms, and I don't know what they mean, and I've decided that I'm not going to learn them. Fuck these people, fuck their fucking acronyms. Yeah, that's letting them win, right? Don't learn the acronyms. But yeah, that strategy is getting me into some trouble. I was meeting some new coworkers, and she said, so how long have you been in NPS? I was like, NPS, geez, I guess like my whole life. And she was like, okay, so you know Bruce Kaplan, you guys keep in touch? I was like, oh fuck. Bruce died. He's dead. She's like, no, Bruce is over there. It's like, oh, all right, Bruce. I think I was thinking of like Jesus. Maybe learn the acronyms. Going back to Danny for a second. He and I, we played a lot of basketball growing up. I remember one time, we were about 14, and the games could get a little heated. get competitive. And one time that was happening, and we started kind of fighting. And he wrestled me to the ground. And he spit in my mouth. That happened. And so gross. I like to think he regretted it, but we haven't talked about it since. But I'll tell you, not a day goes by where I don't think about that and masturbate. Someone say, do it? No? I'm not going to. I think that was Daniel. Yeah, so new job. I used to work in a 2-person office. Just the two of us. You've done that? Have you done that, or you're just thinking about how terrible it is? It sucks. Yeah, he knows. That fine-looking gentleman. Yeah, it was just the two of us. And, that can get, as you might think, a little uncomfortable. Like, one time, one of the two of us passed some gas. And he came over to me all confrontational, and he was like, "Something in here smell bad to you?" It's like, technically to me, everything smells just fine. Yeah, so I guess anti-Semitism is hot. It's really hot right now. Unfortunately, but that's the deal. The thing for me with the current anti-Semitism, the current flavor, is that it's very almost like conspiracy theory based. It's very sophisticated, when there's so many simpler ways you could hate us. If you wanted to, more straightforward ways, I'll give you a couple examples. Feel free to use them, I guess. Or not. Like Woody Allen. Let's just start there. That sucked for us. That was a setback. You guys are Jewish, it seems. Maybe not. Okay. You're yeah, that was bad. That was pretty rough. Or just the sound, ugh. That I don't like. I don't like hearing that. I'm Jewish. If you didn't know, that was not clear already. And I mean, the third thing I guess is we're literally cutting babies' dicks off when they're born. Not the whole penis, but does that even matter? It does. It really does matter. That would be way worse. Yeah. So I had to make a very, very uncomfortable customer service call recently. My amazing girlfriend and I. Give it up for Verity. Give it up for my girlfriend, Verity. She's lovely. We love her. Do you love her? You do? Don't. Just don't. Actually, he just winked at me. Yeah, anyways, so Verity and I were ordering insomnia cookies. They are delicious, and I wanted them. That's why we ordered them. But it took 90 minutes. And that's when I realized I was fuck, I'm going to have to call Insomnia Cookies and complain about my cookies. I'm 34. This is where I'm at. Yeah, it felt very pathetic. I was hey, I'm calling to check on my order. She's like, oh, is something wrong with your cookies? It's a little, I guess. She's like, oh, are you crying, you little bitch? Yeah. She's like, oh, that must be so hard. Look, I'll get you your cookies, but all I need you to say is I'm a chunky little cookie hog, and I want my cookies now. Wow. kind of regretting calling. I'm a chunky, you know what? I don't need the cookies that bad. Don't need them that badly. So I don't know, this is a hard pivot. I had a hard time watching porn growing up. I did. Because these guys, they got these huge cocks, and I got whatever I got, don't worry about it. It's not relevant, totally. But I figured, you know what? I'm going to do what every man here has done. I'm gonna measure the penis. And, I wanted to win, so I said, I'm going to do this a little different. Instead of going inches, I'm going millimeters. I don't know what that number meant, but it was freaking huge. It was triple digits. Regardless, I was still reasoning with myself, but I was like, look, these porn guys, these porn actors, they're what, in their 20s or 30s? I'm like 14, 15, I got time. I can grow into this thing a little bit, But there came a time when I started to slow down and hit the wall. And that's when reality set in that this is not my 15-year-old penis. This is my life penis. And that was a dark day. That's my time. Thanks, everyone.
Ben Gold, everybody clap it up for Ben Gold.